Let's go, girl.
Yep. You done good, girl. You all right? Yeah, that's my girl. You good, girl? Hello?
Come in. don't sound very well.
I'm not. I think I'm dying.
Then I hope you find peace.
I don't know too much about peace.
Apparently not. Did you have fun with my son, the impetuous prince? I believe you went on a raid with him.
I'm sorry.
I suppose I lack the grandeur of a conventional king.
I don't know too many kings.
Colonel Favors, he has already exacted some measure of revenge for the raid. 2 women were assaulted by his men.
I'm very sorry about all of this.
Yes. Sometimes the correct path, the bravest path, is the least obvious, and also the gentlest. I'm a great disappointment to my son.
Your son seems to want a war.
My son thinks there is glory in death. Maybe he's right, but for me, I saw death being handed out so freely by the most foolish of men. I never could equate it with victory. Glory has come in service. Maybe. Maybe not, I don't know.
I've killed a lot of people. For a whole lot of dumb reasons, and I ain't never seen much glory in it.
Well, your friend, Mr. Vanderlyn, he talks a lot. I don't know him, but my son is easily led.
I'm not sure I get you.
Well, perhaps we could go for a ride. I'm an old man. My whole life I have tried to bring peace.
But I ain't doing so good.
Then maybe you can take pity on my plight. Please, it won't take long. And maybe I can help you with that cough.
Sir! I'm glad I caught you, sir.
Captain Monroe, do you know my friend, Mr. Morgan?
No, sir. I don't have the pleasure.
Arthur Morgan.
It's an honor, sir.
How can I help you, Captain?
I was just in Saint Denis. I spoke with the mayor. It's not good news, I'm afraid. May I ride with you for a little?
Of course. Follow me.
So where are we going?
I want to show you a site up in the mountains that's long been sacred to me. A place for reflection and healing. What is this news, Captain Monroe?
Yes, sir. As I mentioned, I did speak again with the mayor and the Bureau of Indian Affairs in Saint Denis at length. But regrettably, it appears the oil company has already received approval to move forward with drilling on the reservation's land.
I supposed as much. So what does that mean for us now?
I'm not sure just yet. I didn't get the impression anything would be happening for a few months. I'm very sorry, sir. I did everything I could.
I know, Captain.
And I assure you I will continue to do as much as I can. Mr. Morgan, would you have time to help me at all? I would rather certain actions were taken by friends outside the tribe. I'm sorry to be...
Sure, I can help.
That's good news. Thank you. Come meet me on the reservation whenever you can. Anyway, gentlemen, I won't take up any more of your time. I'll see you both soon.
Sure.
Thank you, Captain.
Enjoy the ride. I have some other business to attend to, Mr. Morgan.
We'll continue on this way. I'm going to look for some herbs to give you. See the wolves over there feasting on that horse? Brutality and beauty are both all around us. Yet so often we're unable to see past our own grievances. This is what I try to teach my son.
Yeah! Go on, get out of here!
Good. no need to harm them. We can talk if you want, Mr. Morgan. But don't feel like you have to. It's a beautiful ride ahead if you need some time to think.
How much you know about Dutch?
A little. Mostly what Charles told me.
For years. He was the best man I knew. But... he's been unraveling for some...
Sorry, hold up a moment. That'll have to wait. Some of the plants I need will be growing down here. This is what I was looking for. English mace. Okay, let's continue on.
Back to what I was talking about. But... he's been unraveling for some time now, and... I ain't sure there's any going back at this point.
It took a long time for me to learn that you could never change a person. We only become more who we really are. Perhaps you see that with him. Just as I see it with my son.
Dutch has got this crazy plan that if we create enough noise and chaos, we'll be able to escape and go somewhere far away where no one will find us. I worry a lot of folks are gonna get caught in the crossfire, including eagle flies.
So what can we do?
I ain't quite sure. Just wanted you to know the situation.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Let me give this some thought.
You know, I had a son once, years ago. Don't talk about him much.
Oh, what was his name?
Isaac. His mother, Eliza, was a waitress I met. When she got pregnant,
Wait, stop here. I want to pick some ginseng. We can talk more about this later. This will combine well. Wait there. I'll put these in your saddlebag. Mix these together. They taste awful, but it'll help to keep your strength up. All right, let's go. It's not much further now.
now, I was saying, when she got pregnant, she knew who I was, what my life was. I didn't want to promise nothing I couldn't keep, but I said I'd do right by them. Every few months, I'd stop by there for a few days. He was such a good kid. She was too, I guess. Just a kid, 19.
What happened?
I got there one day and saw two crosses outside. I knew right away. Turned out some bastards had come through. Robbed them. Shot them dead. And offered $10. It hardened me. Feeling that kind of pain. But I know now that you don't get to live a bad life and have good things happen to you.
I think you're being hard on yourself.
Maybe. All I can do now is try and make some things right. I appreciate the herbs, but I think it's gonna take more than that. I saw a doctor and he says I'm in a pretty bad way.
I'm sorry to hear that.
This situation we're in, me, Dutch, and the others, I don't know how long I got, but some of them, they still got a chance to have a life. I just think if I could give them that, then maybe this ain't all for nothing.
I think there is much you can still do, Mr. Morgan. It's just up ahead. What's happened? No! It can't be. No! They destroyed everything. I need to find the Chanupa. Who would do this?
Someone who wanted you.
Help me look around, please. The Chanupa was gone.
Of course. What is it?
A ceremonial pipe. There must be some clues to what happened here. I cannot believe this. What reason would they have?
There's some logs here they must have used as kindling.
More over here. An empty bottle of whiskey.
Well, if they drank all that, they couldn't have gotten too far.
Yeah, well, still no sign of the Chanupa.
Whiskey. Bastards are having a party up here.
I see no end to any of this. Look there. Smoke. Do you have any binoculars? Oh, there they are. These brave men. Some of Colonel Favor's men. They must have been the ones who did this.
Are you surprised this happened?
Not at all. But I hope we were past this.
Well, you got land they want. Land with oil.
They moved us here. They've taken everything we had. I signed 3 treaties myself, and they've broken each one. Now they've taken the last hope. Now my people are in a war. A war they can't win.
Not if I get it back.
Get it back?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in, get your Chanupa. No one will be any the wiser.
Would you do that?
Well, you can't go. They know why you'd come.
I don't have any money.
No, I don't need your money.
These secret items. But girl.
Yep.
If you could do this for me, I would me you found it.
Here. I got your things, I think.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm very sorry about this.
Even sacred things are only things. People, the heart, matter more. Was anyone hurt?
Yes.
It's a bad business. I should not have let you do this for me. But perhaps it will stop a bigger massacre. With these, maybe I can calm my people. Maybe I can calm my son. Thank you. Take those herbs I gave you, please. And most of all, I hope you can find peace within yourself.
He's a man who, not so long ago, I would have found weak and pathetic. Now I see as wise and thoughtful and sensible. I would love to help him, or at least stop Dutch pushing his son to do something real stupid. Okay, girl. Been a while. There, girl.
Captain Monroe.
Of course.
Chief's gone out trying to find medications. It's quite a business.
Yes. Thought we were through with all of this.
Well, we are, mostly. Colonel Favors seems to think the natives have broken some promise they never made, and apparently he's punishing them by withholding vaccines sent down by the federal government.
Really?
I was supposed to oversee the administration of the vaccines. Now I hear the wagon's been diverted.
Why would he do such a thing?
To be honest, I truly don't know. They say he didn't have a very good war, so maybe he's trying to start another one.
Is that what you think?
I'm trying to find out, and he knows I'm trying to find out. He'd love to provoke me almost as much as he'd love to provoke these poor bastards.
Meaning?
Meaning that despite the fact that I think he's a horse's ass, he knows I think that. So we're just stuck here trying to make the best of things.
This is the best of things. Children dying of diseases.
No. This is awful.
Where is this wagon? Where can we find it?
I can show you. It's supposed to be heading to a PD after coming up through Valentine, but it's been diverted south instead.
Come on, Captain Monroe.
Mr. Morgan, we must act with due caution.
Oh, we shall. We surely shall. Now come.
Okay. I think I know a spot where we should be able to intercept it.
Lead the way, Captain. So, this Colonel Favors, he knows you're up here helping these people?
Yes and no. He knows I'm here to produce a report on the situation. I was sent down from the north after all the news of unrest in the region. But I think my presence might be making things worse.
What do you mean?
I worry he's taking some of these actions more to protect himself now. He can incite more retaliation, maybe he can prove a stronger defense.
Like destroying that shrine.
Yes, and taking their horses. I mean, I don't know if he personally sanctioned any of this or not. This is the other problem. There's a culture now in his regiment. The rot has traveled down the trunk.
Okay. Well, just show me where to find this wagon, and I'll get the medicine for you. You don't need to be involved.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. But I must ask you, please be discreet. We really cannot afford more conflict. I'm still hoping a meeting can be arranged between Rains Falls and Colonel Favors.
I understand. So I should drop the wagon back at the reservation?
Oh, no. No. You only need to commandeer the vaccine. Stealing those and an army wagon will only make matters much worse.
Okay.
You know, Favors has many flaws, but I don't believe he's callous. More an insecure man at the end of his career trying to cling on to something that's already gone. He fought for the Union in the war, and his record was considered far from illustrious. A failed man is often the most dangerous. All right. This is the spot I was thinking of. Let's cut up this way.
Sure.
There's a nice vantage point up at the top here. Look out! Yeah! Hold. Okay, let's dismount here. Best leave the horses back a bit. We'll have good view over the road from this ledge. The wagon should come along this way.
Okay.
You're a good man, Mr. Morgan, but I fear this task to be a fool's errand.
Well, firstly, I'm a long way from a good man. Secondly, fool's errands are my favorite kind of work.
Fair enough. In that case, I can see we shall be great friends.
May I ask you a question?
Of course.
Why don't you just tell all the folk up in Washington what kind of an idiot Colonel Favors is and save us all a lot of bother?
Unfortunately, the government doesn't work quite like that.
If you say so.
There. I think that's the wagon.
All right. Get yourself out of here.
Just remember to keep it clean, understand me?
Don't worry, I'm as clean as they come. Not all I do is clean.
Well, good luck.
I'll meet you back at the reservation.
Try not to get yourself killed, Mr. Morgan.
No, no, I can't promise. Yep. Hold it right there!
Whoa, you better put that down right now. Do you want to get shot? Is that it?
Gonna need your cargo, fellas.
Are you insane? We're the United States Army. That's it. Shoot that bastard already.
Yep. Yeah. Captain Monroe, I got the medicine.
Oh, wonderful. That's great news, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, now, don't worry. It didn't go too bad.
Oh, I'll have to take your word for that. We could both swing for this.
Yeah, well, I think I'm a little past caring about hanging, Monroe.
Maybe. I just hope Colonel Favors thinks he was robbed by bandits and not...
Oh, no, I'm still a bandit. There ain't no doubt about that.
Of course. Well, I better get to work. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Bandit or not, this was a good thing. Maybe it'll get us both killed, but it had to be done.
I hope so.
This weather feels like a blessing. So then.
This ground freezes most of the seeds. Let's hope it was a good hunt. Fair and accepted, I guess.
You done good, girl. Yeah, you good, girl? Yeah. There, girl. You all right, girl? Professor? Where's your creation? Hey there, girl. Yep. Yeah! Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh darn it, not a single one. Oh, hey there.
How you feeling, ma'am?
Much better than I felt in a long time. If we hadn't caught that rabbit, I don't think I'd have made it another day.
Well, you look better.
Better and determined, thanks to you. And if I'm gonna learn to hunt, I figured it was time I learned how to use Cal's gun properly.
How's that working out for you?
Well, let's just say my prey is looking decidedly unscathed. But the end of labor is to gain leisure. Is that not what Aristotle said?
Well, I don't know much about Aristotle, but, well, I know a thing or two about shooting a gun. Look, you gotta hold steady and firm. Hmm? You just focus, breathe slowly, and always pull the trigger on empty lungs. Here, I'll show you. Okay. Calm and steady. Don't snap at the trigger.
You make it look so easy.
All right. You try now. Remember to breathe.
Wait to breathe out. Wait to breathe out. Would you look at that? I haven't hit one that close all day.
Not bad. Focus on the inhale. Shoot on the exhale. My turn. I'll shoot a few more this time.
Oh no, that wretched rat is back. Over there, you see? It's been a... Show off? All right, let me try again. Come on, come on. Yes! I hit it! I hit it, didn't I? What can I say? Thank you. I still have some of the rabbit left that I salted up. Would you join me for a meal? It's the least I can do. Go ahead and take a seat at the table. Food is just about done. Oh. Well, it's good and hot. I hope you enjoy it. You helped me to catch it, after all. Bon appetit.
Huh?
Please enjoy. And thank you again for everything. I really am grateful.
It was nothing.
You're a good man.
Oh, you don't really know me.
I know enough. There's always more to find in ourselves. You helped me to see that. My husband, Cal, was such an optimist. I found that to be very contagious. But there's a fine line between optimism and naivete. And we were both born with a silver spoon. Banquets, butlers, valets.
Sounds terrible.
It was just so many people, so many things. I was lost in it. I was crushed by it. My father was very overbearing. Then we came out here and I got crushed by this. You know, I pictured myself picking fresh vegetables, sipping homemade wine, writing a great novel. But I turned out to be a far more pathetic anti-heroine than any I could ever pen.
Oh, well. I reckon you're gonna be just fine.
Are you all right? Can I get you some water?
No, I'm fine. I just, thank you for this. I think it's best if I make...
Stay right there. It's gonna be okay. My dear Arthur, I have gone out hunting. Not a phrase I thought any pen of mine would ever ink, but nonetheless one I am very proud to finally be able to write. I am so very grateful to you for all the help and encouragement you've given me. There is some money in a box on the nightstand. Please take it. I have far more than I need back in the city, and I'd like you to have it. Please take care, and remain true to the man I know you are.
Yep.
American industry will do what it always does. Make a few men very rich, and a lot of men very sick. That's the only outcome.
Holy shit!
Welcome, welcome. Thanks. See you again soon.
perso la ragione! Will you please?
Alms for the blind?
Oh, why'd you stay that day? What's with you?
Relax. All right?
There you are.
Here I am.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go where? And why are you so riled up?
Today is a great day, Arthur. Today is the day they are going to hang Colm O'Driscoll.
That's so.
Rather they hang him or I shoot him.
Oh, they are gonna hang him.
Yeah, and not before time.
That boy's been on the gallows more than most. I wouldn't count anything until his neck's broke.
Well, nor would I. Which is why, despite us being wanted men, we're gonna attend the event ourselves.
And follow him onto the scaffold?
Well, let's hope not. But if I could see that son of a bitch breathe his last, I think I'd die a happy man. We are gonna disguise ourselves.
In this?
In this.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, don't we just look the part?
We'll cut through the alley to get to the gallows. We keep our weapons holstered, our disguises on, and our wits about us.
Mrs. Adler, might I say, being a fancy woman of Saint Denis shoots you.
I'd dress up like the Queen of Sheba if it meant seeing that son of a bitch swing.
Colm hung me up, nearly butchered me. That don't mean I'm comfortable in this woolen coat.
You made it out of that predicament, as I remember, Mr. Morgan. My husband weren't so lucky.
You lost your husband. I lost my darling Annabelle. That poor boy Kieran. We've all lost something because of Colm. And that is why we will shepherd him to eternity.
Amen to that.
Now keep those fingers off those triggers, because we'll need cool heads and calm dispositions to see this done.
Practice what you preach, brother.
Whatever do you mean?
Are you gonna keep your cool? Really? When you seem to lose it all so often now.
This doubting and questioning of yours, I miss the old Arthur.
Don't we all?
You two quit it. Y'all got a job to do, and we're all in rough agreement about how we're doing it. As far as I can tell.
Exactly.
We'll get it done, all right.
All right then. Come on. We got a hanging to witness.
Look here, don't the public love an execution? Hey. All right. Good. Now, you see that pair of assholes?
Sure.
They're Colm's boys.
Yes, I think so.
What a surprise. I'm glad we're here. What are they pointing at?
I don't know. We gotta follow them and find out.
Yeah. Oh, here comes somebody. Stay here.
Don't do nothing.
Go brush that horse, officer.
Yes, sir.
The crowd came to see a show. We don't want to disappoint them.
I guess they did miss their chance to see John swing by his neck.
Hey, you know I wasn't going to let it come to that.
Well, I guess I don't know what I know no more.
And I guess this isn't the time to question either my decisions or yours. Here and now, Colm O'Driscoll's going to get his due. He's turned down there. Let's go. Quiet.
What's it look like? How many? falls up on the roof. Once he starts shooting, we have to have our wits about us and move fast. Sure. Let's get to it.
So, they got a guy up on the roof overlooking the gallows. Find a way up there, onto one of these verandas, through a building maybe, and get him. And do it silently.
Well, obviously I'm gonna do it silently. I want to see this bastard swing.
Oh, Arthur.
Hello.
Here's a ladder.
Good morning to you.
Find a way up to the roof and stop him. I'll go back to Mrs. Adler.
Ma'am, I need to get out onto the roof. You know how I can do that?
I guess you could go out on the balcony. If you took the stairs up a level.
Okay. Thank you. Where's this shooter then?
Now, I don't like to spread the gossip, but that old Henri got thrown back in jail again.
What's this then? Your boss is gonna swing. I promise. Well, Cole, there goes your escape plan.
As any of us can remember, it is justice that separates us from barbary. Yet justice itself can at times be barbaric. For sometimes a man is so savage, the only way to deal with him justly is by savagery. Colm O'Driscoll is one such man. He has murdered, tortured, robbed, stolen, raped, and abused for a decade across 5 states, seemingly with impunity. Today, justice catches up with him.
As well you may. I've been a bad man.
Silence!
These charges are...
This is not a court where you shall be tried. This is a place where your sentence is to be carried out. And your sentence, Colm O'Driscoll, is that you are to be hanged by the neck until you are dead. This is not a task we take lightly. It is not a task we enjoy. But it is a task we must carry out if our civilization is to prosper. Gentlemen, are we ready? Colm O'Driscoll, may God, in his infinite wisdom, have mercy upon your soul. Whenever you are ready.
Now you know how it feels to watch somebody you love die. You ruined my life! Die!
Morgan! You hear us? Take a shot on these O'Driscolls! go.
How you get on, Arthur?
Well, we saw the bastard hang okay, but no thing ain't gonna save us.
I guess that's one less thing to worry about.
I guess compared to the entire government, in the end, Colm O'Driscoll didn't seem like such a worry.
A letter came for you.
Oh, okay.
I know it's from that Mary.
Mary?
She ain't worth it, Arthur.
Who is?
My dear Arthur, you never showed up. And now, after looking at the newspapers, I understand why. I don't imagine you'll receive this letter, but I, nonetheless, must send it. Arthur. Oh, Arthur. I was just starting to dream the silliest and softest of dreams. I miss you, and I will always miss you. But I cannot live like that. And it seems you cannot live any other way. When I'm with you, the world makes sense. But when we are apart, I see clearly that your world is not a world from which one can escape. I'm so sorry for everything. For everything long ago, and for starting up that business again. There's a good man within you, Arthur. But he is wrestling with a giant. And the giant wins time and again. You've broken my heart again. And I fear I have broken yours. And for that, I will never forgive myself. But you must let me go now. I enclose a ring you gave me many years ago, when we were both young. Not because I don't like it, but because I care for it far too much, and it reminds me too much of you. I hope one day you will find some people in love who can use this, for it kept me thinking of you all these years, and I hope by returning it to you, I can finally be free. Goodbye, Mary.
あ、おやすみなさいませ。今日は1時間ぐらい入んかなちょっとマシだったんかな。ね、1時間ほどやけど、まあまあ1時間でもだいぶちゃうからね。早く帰れるのと早く帰れないのがね。よかったよかった。朝眠かったでしょ。あぶね。朝5時起きやからね。 1枚でカード。ああ、そうなんですか。くすれるかったですやっぱ早寝んとね体休め4時起き。あ、4時起き。うわ早寝なあかんねん。
You're back. Welcome. You will only find the best in here.
13日はさめっちゃ早いね13って。
You can depend on this. How would you feel about a new stock on this one? I could make one for you. Very good. This will keep you safe.
今日店長にめっちゃ売り場いじられましたそうなんや
You know, this weapon would look even more impressive with some engraving. What do you think?
部門の一番偉い人から言われた売り場なのに。ああ、そう。それでも店長があれか、帰ろう的なこと言うたってことか。かき回された結果言うほど売れなかったしまあまあしゃあないですね、そういうのは。
Guns are beautiful machines, but if you want to use them, you might need some ammunition.
I'm looking forward to testing this out.
I hear there was a big shootout with the Murphy.
なかなかね、難しいよね。これじゃないな。今夜も読書今夜も読書ですか。カルカノライフルもバレる。お盆期間はゲームする記録が、ああ、まあまあ、それはね、仕事してるし、そら、もう疲れてるから、まあ、ゲームどころじゃないでしょ、普通に考えて。それでゲームする記録があったらすごいですよ、ほんまに。トッテナムは見事に開幕戦勝ったんで嬉しい。ああ、そうなんですか。違う店ならゲームしてました。ああ、そういうことね。ああ、なるほどなるほど。もう一個ぐらいやっとこうか。 俺が親戚迎えに行ったんで今夜は一人。ああ、そうなんですか。もうご飯も食べて帰ってきたんですか？迎えに行ったってことはまた帰ってくるってことか。ああ、飯も済ましたんでね。まあ、もう風呂も入ったし、飯も、まあもうゆっくりして、周りにもあとは寝るだけですね。また明日に備えて、早く寝ないとね。カードが一枚ちょっと、あれ、カード注文して全部揃ってから届けるんじゃないんか。やっぱり、頼んでる店舗が違うからそうなるってことかな。あ、そうですね。漫画の続きを。
I was,
Leaving again?
yes, just leaving. I'll see you soon.
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Well, if I was you, I'd disappear too. This is all pretty much over.
I'll be back.
No, you won't. Let's not pretend no more. Get out of here.
I'll miss you, Arthur. You've been a fine friend to me.
No, let's not get over sentimental. Come on, the place is quiet. Get out of here. Go with my blessing.
Thank you, Arthur.
あと5発半で読み終わっちゃう。早っ。
Found a friend looking for you.
Mr. Morgan.
Sir.
How are you?
A little better.
I hope so.
How can I help you?
I'm sorry to impose on you again, but I believe I've made progress brokering peace.
You have?
I believe so. Colonel Favors has agreed to a meeting to discuss and...
今夜はおまさん一本。どうっすかね。ちょっとね、まだご飯食べてないんですよね。姪っ子とか来とって。
Perhaps I could make one last request. My men are not allowed to carry arms.
You want us to keep the peace?
Yeah, it'll be a lot of dull talking.
そうなんですよ。で今からね、まあ例えばバイオとか、まあバイオは別にいいですけど、赤狼やっても途中でやめなあかんからね。いいとことかじゃなくても。
Ain't my business, brother. No, I know, but it is mine. Do it for me. I got it. I've saved your life. Do it for me. Sure. Come on. You owe this man. You should have him do your negotiation. Let's go.
Thank you for doing this, both of you. You have already done so much. I thought you wanted to help me.
Ain't a problem. Just hope nobody recognizes me. I had a few run-ins with the army.
もうけどこれももう終わりですね。ほんまに。もうあとほんまにもう終わりやね。だいぶやったからね。お盆入ってから一気に。
I am not asking for very much. When
まあ腰からまたね主人公変わった話があるんですけど、もうそれはやるかやれへんかわかんないですけど、とりあえずね一旦そこで終わろうかなと。
How can I convince Eagle Flies and the others that they shouldn't fight back?
Maybe that's part of the reason they're doing these things. Because they want you to fight. Be able to say, look, you see how these savages behave?
Perhaps. Thank you for helping Captain Monroe to retrieve those vaccines, Arthur. You will be at the meeting, and as one person who knows the true situation at least, I still have hope that we can come to an agreement. This way.
セレッソ負けた。マジっすか。負けたんか。
Colonel Favors, Captain Monroe, we come in peace.
Hello again. Who are these two?
They're friends of my people.
Interesting looking fellows.
They won't cause any trouble.
Well, I should hope not. Listen, Mr.
Chief.
Yes, Mr. I can't say that silly name.
In English, they call me Rain's Fall.
Yes, I'm sure they do. Listen, we're all Americans here, and we want an outcome.
アイスとコーラの王道を頼ませてもらいます。アイスとコーラ。メロンクリームソーダ的なことをアイスとコーラって違うんです。コーラの上になんかバニラのアイスを乗せる的なことじゃないですか。まだ違うんですか。
Where was I?
You're a gentleman with limits?
Are you being facetious, sir?
Come this way, buddy.
I said, are you being facetious, Captain Monroe?
No, sir, I am not.
Chief Rains.
That's Rains.
ただアイスを食べながらコーラ。あ、なるほどね。なるほどなるほど。
Wait here. I'll fetch you some water.
I'll be fine.
Thank you.
No. You know he's going to have Monroe court-martialed. Or attempt to. He's going to make a disgrace of him. Monroe? Seems like a one-up for a West Pointer. Why? You know what Favors is like.
コーラはゼロカロリーの方ですが、ってことはコカ・コーラゼロってこと。コカ・コーラゼロ美味しいよね。普通のコーラより コカ・コーラゼロのが僕も好きだわ。美味しい。コトンションは珍しくゲームをしてないってそやね、やろうと思えばできんことないもんね。今からでも1時間とか2時間ぐらいね。まあ1時間ぐらいか、9時やから、まあ、ただその元気があるかだけやね。コカ・コーラプラス飲んでます。コカ・コーラプラス、へえ、どんなんやろう。初めて聞いた。
Good day, Colonel Favors.
Well, that was remarkably unproductive. I'm afraid the federal government was quite clear, Colonel, that it wanted peace, and peace for all, and that the treaty had not been broken by anybody.
Is that so? And did it want impudence, sir, from a junior officer?
ラッシュの漫画に時間を費やしてるんでそうか、そのコカ・コーラプラスってやつもゼロカロリーなのか。カバーが白いやつです。ああ、カバーが白いやつ。はあ。一回見てみよう、またスーパー行ったら。 ごいな。
I think we're finally in the clear. Everybody okay?
Not really. What do we do now?
You get out of here. Fast. Take you to the station.
I can't believe that just happened. I've been an army man my whole life.
I heard them talking. They was gonna have you hanged for treason.
またが痛いほど伝わる。
What about the chief?
We'll do what we can.
I guess I won't be submitting my report.
I wouldn't think so.
Easy.
Captain Monroe.
I fear it may be Mr. Monroe from now on.
I'm sorry about your career. Here. Here's some money. Take it, get out of here, start a new life somewhere. Here, Tahiti's nice.
Thank you.
Just hop on a train to Saint Denis, jump on a boat, avoid Guam.
Where?
Forget about it.
Meet you back at camp.
Mr. Morgan! Are you okay?
Well, never better. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm on my way down to Mexico. They're finally sending me on a mission. Brother Dorkins is very jealous. What's wrong?
I'm dying, sister.
Okay?
Yeah, I got TB. I got it. Beating a man to death for a few bucks. I've lived a bad life, sister.
We've all lived bad lives, Mr. Morgan. We all sin. But I know you.
You don't know me.
Forgive me, but that's the problem. You don't know you.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but whenever we happen to meet, you're always helping people and smiling.
I had a son. He passed away. I had a girl who loved me. I threw that away. My mama died when I was a kid. And my daddy... well, I watched him die. That weren't soon enough.
My husband died a long time ago. Life is full of pain. But there is also love and beauty.
What am I gonna do now?
Be grateful that for the first time, you see your life clearly.
Sure.
Perhaps you could help somebody. Helping makes you really happy.
But I still don't believe in nothing.
Often, neither do I. But then, I meet someone like you, and everything makes sense.
You're too smart for me, sister. I guess I'm afraid.
There is nothing to be afraid of, Mr. Morgan. Take a gamble that love exists, and do a loving act.
All aboard? I shall try.
I know you will. Goodbye, goodbye, Mr. Morgan.
Sister? Come on, girl. It's okay, girl. Just a scratch. Easy, you're all right.
ちゃんと読むと奥が深いのが漫画の。ああ、まあ確かにね。そうなんですよね。ああ。ミッションの方も順調。そうですね。もうほんま終わりですよ。主人公がね、なんかちょっと変わるんですよね、この後。それがちょっとだけあって、ほんで1に話がつながるって感じなんで、これ2なんですけど、1の前の話なんですよね、話が。RDR2 は。2やってから1やるって感じなんですよね、これ。だから1の主人公に変わってちょっとしてから終わるって感じなんですよね。ああ、どうしようかな。これもやめようかな。結構。とりあえず一旦終わりますかね。一旦終わって、この後。ご飯がね、まだなんで。まあ、ちょっと途中でやめるかもしれないですけど。赤色はね、もうちょっとあれかな。ゆっくりやりたいから。お疲れ様です。ちょっと途中で終わるかもしれないですけど、ちょっとだけバイオしましょうか。ね、待ってる間。とりあえずこれ一旦終わりますね。ちょっと次枠っていうか、まあ枠変えてちょっとバイオしたいと思います。ちょっと途中で終わるかもしれないですけど、それはちょっと申し訳ないですけど、とりあえず一旦これで終わりたいと思いますね。すいません。またコメントの方とまた来ていただいてありがとうございました。葵さん。また次枠でもし来ていただけるんであればまたお願いしておきます。お疲れ様です。